Hello there. It's Kimberly here, and I am going to try this out today. I'm going to go live. See, fingers crossed that I get it done correctly. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the June Paper Pumpkin Bikes and Blooms kit. I love, 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 love bikes. And I can tell you, it was one of my greatest things. I'm trying to see if I can watch this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good deal. Okay, so we're going to do this. See if I can do it. Give me a thumbs up if it's working. So this is the Bikes and Blooms and kit complete here. I'll show you what you get. You get this cute stamp set. When it's your first paper pumpkin, you get a stamping block, which I'm sorry, I forgot to pull one out. You get a little Calypso coral. Can you see that? Twine, because who doesn't love twine? And dimensionals, glue dots, and look at these cute little sequins. They're the embellishments, they're kind of like, they're shiny little butterflies. You'll get your instruction sheet, and look at the envelopes. I think, you know, who would not want to get this beautiful envelope in the mail? So, loving it. So, and here, let me show you quickly what you got. You'll have, this card will have a bike, and then your card bases are this coral, calypso, pink, and it. Oh, don't you love that green? And then we have a yellow one down here. Love, love, love it. It's got some texture to it, kind of like a sponge look or something like that. Okay, let me set this aside. Okay, there's the card base. Card bases we'll put over here. Look at this. Isn't that fun? These you just punch these out. Oh, you know what? I should leave them together. It looks like they're set up as they go. So I'll show you that as we go along. So first thing, I think we're going to do this one. Hopefully it's not that much work to do today. Okay, and this is the instruction, just comes like that. Look at this. It tells you what to put on your blocks, ink them up, and where to stamp them, how to put your dimensionals on. Next step just takes you right through. If you want more detailed instructions, there's a QR code right here that you can use and everything. Okay, so let's get started. I need my yellow card base. Wait, not my yellow card base. Oh, I guess it is. Sorry. It's hard to tell here in the picture with the because it's a glossy. And then remember, you always fold away from your valley, scored. They come scored, and you'll see this is on the front. So this, remember, this one will go, and we're going to do it, fold it this way. I've got a bone folder over there, but yes. Okay, so first things first, we're going to stamp the butterflies on here. I should have pre-mounted them. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Where is that? Well, I'll show you. They have a label for your stamp sets, and as I find them, I'll show it to you, because let's not hold us up. I'm going to use my regular block that I have here, because I don't have the other ones. Peel off my butterflies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one block, but I'm going to use the different corners to do the stamping of the images. Okay. Open up. I'm using my stamp pad. Oh, of course. Can you tell? It's, of course, going to give me troubles because I need to open it. Whoops, there it is. Always when you're on camera does it do that. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. And just to show you, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to stamp this up here. And I'm going to do it just exactly how the card kit shows me to do it. Then I need to stamp this individual one here up above the bike seat. There you go. And look, I messed up. Well, that's what I get for not cleaning in between stamping. So see, just take out my sponge, put that aside. There you go. And I'll show you how to cover that baby up. Okay. And then the next step, it says, is to put a bunch of dimensionals on here. I'm going to use my bigger ones because that'll make it easier. And again, move into the screen. They show you putting on 1,000 of these things. I don't really do that. I just get a couple in the center and a couple in the corner, you know, put it in the corners, and that way I can flip it over that quick, get it going. Ooh, I should have fixed it before. There you go. It would have been easier to stamp over those butterflies with it on. And then it's really hard for you to see, but they do leave you that little bit of line. It's just a teeny bit smaller. I would say it's a 1/4 inch all the way around. Okay. Now, where is my block? There it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just take the individual one and stamp over it like that. And it's just a teeny shadow of the smaller one, so that will just, you know, be like, provide some dimensional there. Okay, next step we are going to do is we're going to stamp the flowers. I don't know where we're, okay, let me get out the sheet. We are going to need, let's punch, it's easier if you punch out what you need ahead of time. And that's usually what I do. And you'll see this little piece here. Well, this is so cute. Goes right, well, no, it doesn't. Sorry. Again, I should read, it's this piece here. Yeah. This piece here is going to go up here. But I need to stamp the flowers first. I'm digging through this. Okay, it's not this piece, but I do need this green piece, so I'm going to pull that off of here because that goes with the sentiments. And then over here, oh, this is what I'm looking for. These things. So they're giving you the greenery and the pots that you can stamp into, but I need this for my sentiment. I'm going to stamp it as a thank you. And what I would love to tell you is that they give you extras of these, because then that way, if you make a boo-boo like I just did, you have them. So I'm going to continue to look for that piece that I need for there. I just don't get, oh, found it. Found it. So on here, they're just a little white die cut, a blank die cut that I'm going to use to stamp it. Okay, where's my, of course I don't have a colored piece of paper, so I'll use this. Hint for stamping: when you're stamping white on white, it disappears. I always use a piece of colored paper like that. Now this is not the right floral. Yep, I pulled out the wrong floral. If you look, there's a larger one here. Yeah, it feels like a Monday morning, even though it's a Friday. My brain is basically in the garden. This time of year, it's hard to get me indoors, even to create, which I love. So see, it gives a good image. And then I just need to, let's see if you can see that. Just need to line it up. I think I have to flip it over. Yeah, I had it the wrong side. Well, there it is. See, just like that. And it just goes right on. Ta-da! Got me some flowers. Put that on the cleaning. And off we go. And then I need my mini dimensionals for this one. There you go. Am I on screen? Good, 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 good. Anybody out there? I can't tell if there's somebody watching or not, but you'll catch it on the replay. And then I will always, because Facebook gets rid of us so often. So I'll take this piece here, and then I'm just going to place this in here. So you see the flowers, but you also see the greenery underneath it. And then it takes another couple of these dimensionals, and we're going to pop it onto the bike. Bring my card back here. You know what I really like about, can you see the shimmer? They did put some foiling in there, and I love foiling. And if you've been watching my Facebook, that's what's maybe coming out today. That's our big surprise. Yes, it is. Okay, so next we're going to write, oh, this one does say thank you, which I always need thank you cards because that's what my job is in our garden club. I get to send out thank you cards and feel better and all kinds of things. And this is such a perfect one for summer. And here again, I'm on that white. Get my little Post-it note back here. There you go. Whoops. If you look there, they have the banner going the opposite direction. Look, inked up well, ready to stamp. Now, can you see that mess right there? Usually I would wipe it off, but I am going to be very careful and not get it on there. Back to the cleaner. Okay. Now, I've stamped here. I've stamped my flowers and added them. And now we're going to do our thank you. I need a glue dot. These are, oops, got two of them. It's stuck to my finger. Come on. Whoop, there you go. Okay. And then I'm going to pop these off, because they are double-sided. Okay, now it has you cut, it'll say right here, 12 inches of the twine. Okay, and my graph pad here has a measurement, but they also have the measurements there, so you see, they think of everything. Okay, so 12 inches, 12 inches. Okay, now I just saw this it's a great tip online today, is that, you know how it comes out curled like that and you want it to be more straight? Just kind of, rub your fingers, give it a little, oh, I broke it in half. I am pretty strong today. But, if you're just pulling it, you're getting rid of the curl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this, can you see here, over the dots, just to get, oops, come on, it in there. Actually, I didn't need the whole 12 inches, so, well, in my book, I don't think I need it. And then we are going to put more glue dots. There's my glue dots. And we're going to glue dot it to the card. I'm going to put extras on here because it just seems like one of those days where I need extra. See? Extra glue dates. You know what? I'm going to take my frustration out, which I'm not really, I'm a little frustrated, but that's okay. This is my first live. I'm going to take it out on weeding today. I'm going to pull some weeds and I'm going to get rid of those babies. And I will think of this moment when I'm not a perfectionist, so I'm okay. So let's just pull that kind of together to kind of create, it's supposed to kind of look like a bow, but it's also supposed to kind of look like it's messy. Okay, and that they show you right on here what you need. Okay, I did do it too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if you want to see here, snip them off, and it's just going to look like loose twine. Just kind of, I'm going to roll it and kind of make it look messy. Not that it looks like spokes, but, oh, and we have this great bike ride that comes right through our town called the Seattle to Portland bike ride, and it's always fun to, cheer on the participants. And I did put that on crooked, so I'm going to do it. There you go. And where's my thank you? There it is. Couple of pop dots on there. You always try to be organized, but the way I flip-flop things around here, whoops. And another. See, I only put a couple on there. I always check to see if it shows up there. And then I'm just going to lay it right over that. Isn't that adorable? I love that. Quick and easy, and my mess doesn't look too bad over there, and I love the dimension it has and everything. I might pop on a few sequins. I call them sequins. They're not really sequins, but they're kind of shimmery. See? It's all about the foil these days. So put a couple more butterflies. I'll flutter this one up here. How does that look? And then we'll put one over there. I try again always to do odd numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here's number 7. And 7 is there. There you go. A quick, simple little thank you card. Let's see. And here's the envelope that goes to it. And I love a decorative envelope, but look at this. It gives you a space you can write your address in and everything. There you go. Thank you card number 1. This is Bikes and Blooms from the Paper Pumpkin subscription. Have a great day. Let me see if I know how to turn this off. Well, I will figure it out.